So just a little bit of an introduction to just set the scene and to explain a little bit more of what is intuitive health actually. So intuitive health is about becoming in tune with your internal world and starting to listen to your body, your mind, and your emotions again. Okay, and its needs. So all the needs of the different levels of yourself. All right, so it's about combining your intuition. So if we break it up, intuitive health, it's all about combining your intuition and then with your eating and all behaviors of life. So your whole lifestyle. So it's actually more about intuitive living than just health. And we do have our 8 wellness dimensions. So this comprises our life, basically. I'm not going to go into detail with them. It's just to show you that obviously we are holistic beings. So we need to look on all the levels. And intuitive health involves all of them as well. Okay, so it's all about combining your intuition with your eating, your health behaviors to promote an easy and healthy lifestyle. And then also it's all about having a healthy relationship with your body, with your mind, with food, all the aspects of your life as well. Okay, and it's really important to look at, because a lot of people that I work with also see food as an enemy. So it's not an enemy, it's there to fuel us. But when we, for example, start using it to be our psychologist, for example, to manage our emotions or stress, that's generally when the relationship gets entangled, if that makes sense. Okay, so it's all about also understanding our own cues. Everybody is different. So understanding your own cues for hunger, satiety, movement. So again, applying it to all aspects of life. And then also to know, when do I need to act? When do I need to relax? It's also important to create space for yourself to also integrate and to relax every day. Yes. And then it's also about acting on your internal cues. So feeling into your body, like for example, if we take intuitive eating, it's to only eat when you're hungry and not to eat when you're emotional or stressed, for example. Now, I'm not saying you're always going to get this right, because obviously we're all human. And at the end of the day, it's all about finding the balance. So what is intuition? The Oxford Dictionary actually defines intuition as the ability to understand something instinctively without the need for conscious reasoning. Okay, so it's generally an insight. It's something that happens immediately, like, for example, the example you gave was also the gut feelings. But all of us have different gifts and different ways to interpret intuition. So for some, they might not get a gut feeling. It can be a physical feeling, like literally, butterflies, or it could also just be, it could be physical or emotional. That could also be the feeling. So we receive intuition in different ways. And if you can combine that with your health and your life, everything will become easier and more effortless. So it's not to say that challenges won't happen and stress won't happen and things like that, but you'll be more capable of handling it. Okay, so intuition is the key for this, obviously for intuitive health as well. And again, you can apply it to eating, movement, living, and all aspects or all wellness dimensions as well. All right. So according to the Harvard Business Review, they actually mentioned that there's a deep neurological basis for intuition. So we can bring it back to science again, which is cool. And the seed for intuition is actually in the gut. So the reason for it also is because the gut is actually innervated by 100 million neurons, which is our nerve cells. So your gut truly does know best. So it's quite interesting to also note that. And then how does intuitive decision making actually work? So what is the process involved with it? So basically it's where our gut and our brain, it's called the gut-brain axis. It works together, and then it assesses past experiences, memories, personal needs and preferences, and then obviously to make a decision. So if you do intuitive decision making, this is what it involves. Okay, so it's a form of emotional and experiential data that obviously it happens automatically as well. Some characteristics of intuitive health and how to start using it is you need to be fully present. Otherwise, you're not acting in an intuitive way. So it can only happen in the present moment. It can't happen in the future or in the past. It's also an intentional act as well as non-judgmental. So it's not about judging yourself. The step one is to become aware of, your health aspects that you would like to work with. but then not to judge yourself, because we tend to be very hard on ourselves, and that makes the process much harder, or challenging. Yeah, and it's also very important to note that it's a gift for everyone. It's not that some people have intuition and others don't. Some people are better at accessing it because they take the time to act in the present moment and to tune inwards. And you can practice it like a muscle, basically.